you would be mine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. All over the world, all over the world. Well, of course, if you're in Russia, it might be Monday. It could be somewhere, and it could be Wednesday. However, right here in Minneapolis, on Plymouth and Penn Avenue, we got some great topics. So y'all sit back, relax, turn up the volume just a little bit as we go directly to our host, Mr. Al McFarlane. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm Al McFarlane. Welcome to Conversations with Al McFarlane. We're broadcasting live from the Minneapolis Urban League in North Minneapolis. We're glad to be here and we welcome you. Conversations with Al McFarlane wants to begin by thanking its sponsors. Our sponsors include Hennepin County Medical Center, UCare Minnesota, and Comcast. Comcast is the Twin Cities' leading provider of entertainment, information, and communication products and services, serving more than 600,000 customers throughout the Twin Cities metro area, along with employing more than 2,000 local residents. In 2008, Comcast opened a cutting-edge technical training facility in North Minneapolis. It houses the training of more than 600 to 800 Comcast employees per year. We thank them for their support. And I want to begin today's program by introducing a special partner in communication in community with me, serving as co-host today, Mr. Ni Hun. Ni Hun is the editor and publisher of the Asian American Press, and along with me, co-founder of Minnesota Multicultural Media Consortium. He serves the group as the president. Ni, good morning, and welcome to Conversations with Al McFarlane.
Good morning. I'm happy to participate on this event, and hopefully we bring some information about how we work together at the community multicultural as a whole for
Great.
Our issues.
Great. Well, thank you, Ni, and we'll just be talking. I want to begin today by thanking the host organization, the Minneapolis Urban League, and we can't say how much we are indebted to you, president of the Urban League, Mr. David Ogwanaman, and we thank you for allowing us to be here. You've got some special events coming up for the Urban League. We want you to take time to invite the community to support and participate in upcoming Urban League events.
Thank you, Al. Thank you once again for having me on the show. As many of you might know, the Minneapolis Urban League will be celebrating its 83rd annual dinner and scholarship award ceremony next week, the 16th of April on Thursday. That will be an exciting night event with a very powerful speaker, Michael Eric Dyson. He will be around. He will also be available to sign copies of his books after the event. There are still tickets available. Individual tickets are $80 a piece, and reserved tables are $1,000. And for people who are interested in getting their tickets, they could either come down to our office here in North Minneapolis, 2100 Plymouth Avenue North, or call in to 612-302-3100, or check out our website, and you can also get the tickets on the web. I expect to see a lot of people there, and it's going to be a great night.
It should be great. One of the people that is a fixture and an institution here is Roosevelt Gaines. Roosevelt Gaines heads the training programs, and the Urban League, the proposition for the Urban League from its founding has been job training and business development. And Roosevelt, you've got that portfolio here. That's your responsibility. What do you do as the training director, and what are the needs?
Well, Al, thank you for having me on the group up here. I'm a trade specialist here at the Urban League, and my job is to help minorities and women get jobs in the building and construction trades. We have had a LEAP program, which is the Labor Education Advancement Program here at the Urban League for over 40-something years. And the program has also been sponsored by labor and major construction companies here in the community.
Okay, and why is it important that our community pay attention? Right now, and we'll talk about this for the balance of the program, our city and our community has unparalleled opportunity, but also a huge opportunity to miss out as well. And what I mean by that is that we're watching the federal stimulus package and also the state budgetary mechanisms that mean billions of dollars of construction will be going on in Minnesota and almost $1 billion of stimulus spending. How do we make sure our people, black people from this neighborhood and people of color from communities around Twin Cities are at the table? Do you see shortcomings? What has happened historically?
Well, historically, Al, I think this community and people of color has been left out, you know, when it comes to employment opportunities in the building construction trades. And it's not only the contract, I think the governmental bodies, whether it's the county, whether it's the park board, whether it's whatever agent, the Ramsey County, you know, they have all probably, if you look at their compliance records, have not met their goals in compliance and hiring minorities and people of color in this community. Okay. Like I said, the stimulus package is great, you know, but one of the things that I believe, you know, if you going to do jobs, it's great to have some green jobs. You know, I don't want it to go back to business as usual and be, you know, have all green white jobs. I want it to be some green black jobs so some people of color and minorities and women can get some jobs working on the highways and building the bridges and be able to earn a decent wage, you know, for their work.
I would like to ask you, look at the result of our community. Do we have enough people, have enough skill ready to take the job, or you need more training to fulfill the job available?
Well, there's more than enough folks in this community who are already parts of unions. There are folks that are going through training programs. You have to understand, first of all, that you don't need skills to get into the trade unions. Okay? You can come in as an entry-level apprentice, 0 to 999 hours. That makes you a first-year apprentice. And then the goal is to attend the apprenticeship training programs where you're trained you have to attend those training program twice a month for the duration of you between the time of being an apprentice to becoming a journey worker. So you absolutely do not have to bring skills to the table. And I have people that have been in the trades for 10, 12 years, they can't find employment, and I've got folks that are new wanting to get into the trades. And just because they don't have the skills don't mean that they can't get into the construction trades.
Well, that's what this program is about today. David, go ahead.
Yes, and you had mentioned something about, you know, the stimulus package coming down and opportunities being created. And I guess just by way of information, the Minneapolis Urban League has been in contact with the Minneapolis Public Housing Authority, and we're currently in continuing conversations. As many of you might know, our public housing authority stands to, you know, get quite a big injection with the stimulus package. Mm-hmm. And our talks are around, you know, ensuring just that, you know, that we are at the table, that there are opportunities with the work, the rehab work they're going to be doing on their hundreds of, you know, units of public housing, and, you know, just making sure that there are opportunities for our people and that, you know, we'll be partnering with them to make sure that those opportunities are known to the community. In fact, we will be co-hosting a job and opportunity fair with the Public Housing Authority either by the end of April or early in March. So we're looking forward to that.
Great. Gentlemen, thank you very much. I'm Al McFarlane. You're listening to Conversations with Al McFarlane. We'll take a music break and come back in a minute and talk more about creating jobs, creating contracts. Roosevelt, go ahead.
First of all, I'd like to say I see you got MnDOT here today, you know, and I have been working with Ashante Payne and Emma Curry over at MnDOT, and they have supplied a few jobs, but not enough.
And so do you want to say something particular to them right now about the level of jobs or the amount of jobs?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say, you know, I think anytime you have someone like MnDOT that's awarding contracts to general contracting out work on the highways and the bridges, the first thing they need to do is take a look at that company that's going to be awarded that contract and then look at what their compliance goals have been over the past 8 to 10 years. And if those people